I believe that people should do what they enjoy, and try to find it, rather than just do what their parents wanted of them, or whatever. But what do you enjoy? And I shouldn't say this because it might make clients greedy, but if I weren't paid, I'd still do it, because it's something that I'm just very happy with. But the fact that I can stay in business with that, it's a blessing. My name is Henry Steiner. Originally, it was Hans Steiner. I was born in Vienna, uh, and grew up for a few years in Vienna, actually a little bit outside of Vienna. And then we managed to to get uh, out of Austria before the war, and my immediate family came to America, and that was in 1939, something like that. And Here I am. As a child, I tended to be a little bit of an escapist, and I got involved with science fiction, uh, and fantasy. Uh, and I didn't have a really much of an idea about what I wanted to do. But as I was about to graduate from Hunter College, where I studied art, one of my teachers said, he was assigned to interview me, uh, and when it came to my not knowing what I wanted to do after graduation, he said, "Well, I also teach at Yale, in Yale University, where Paul Rand, a very important uh, graphic designer, a bit older than me, was teaching there, and it changed my life." The Asia magazine was a Sunday supplement for English language newspapers in Asia, in all the different countries that had at least one newspaper that was in English. And the headquarters was in Hong Kong. And I found myself at home. That sort of blossoming that comes out of Hong Kong, I, I just caught it at the right time. I'm very lucky. I was brought out by a weekend newspaper supplement called the Asia Magazine, which I stayed with for a year and a half, I think, and uh, and that started me off, and I've never looked back. Hong Kong has a can-do spirit. It's something that belongs to the people of Hong Kong, and they get on with things. They do stuff, and they're not impatient, but they don't at the same time want to waste time. And that spirit, as I say, it's can do, uh, affects me as well. There's there's a wonderful spirit in Hong Kong. Perhaps the two big projects that I've done is one is a corporate identity for the Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation. And I've also for the Standard Chartered Bank, I've done a series of banknotes, which were great fun to do. Those are possibly my largest projects, although we've done a lot of corporate identity. What I really love is posters. That comes as close to art as a graphic designer can do. Posters are wonderful. I would almost pay to do a poster because I like them so much. They're art, they're multiples, and it, it's hard work uh, going to coming up with a single image that goes on a wall somewhere that gives a big message without a lot of rubbish uh, wording. That exists in vision rather than in working. Not working. Words. Yeah, yeah. Image rather than words. Well, a corporate identity, that is the image of a company, should be timeless. I think that that's what they're about. Unless it's a something you do for say an exhibition at a museum or something, and you want to do a poster for that for a fixed time. Otherwise, I, I, my work is, I'd like to say timeless, but I don't think about that. I have this saying, I think it's my own, that uh, a, a, a designer tries to solve his client's problem, an artist tries to solve his own problems. I just love uh, creating images and personalities for my clients, and not repeating myself, not sort of doing something that is successful and I do it again and again. It's finding out what the client's business is like and then making an image of that. And it, it, it's I'm very happy with that. Chinese typography, Chinese calligraphy, something that I want to learn more about, use it. Um, and it's only paying respect to where I live. I respect Chinese art and Chinese calligraphy deeply, but it's it surrounds me. But my spoken Chinese is mediocre at best, and written Chinese hardly, for me, exists. But I love Hong Kong. It's really a wonderful place. I'm very happy with it. Uh, I, I, I'd love to see it bigger. Maybe there'll be another uh, a second part of the exhibition, or maybe there'll be another place, another venue for it. There are rumblings about doing having an exhibition in Vienna, which is the place of my birth, and maybe in Shanghai, which is a city I respect greatly, alongside Hong Kong. Well, uh, people ask me this, what's your favorite project? And I say the next one. And I mean that, I'm not, saying funny things. My motto is so far so good. I uh, you know, I feel very lucky to have found work that suits me. I tried being an artist, a painter, and I was terrible because I didn't know what to do. But with corporate identity, clients come to me with problems, and I solve them visually with great pleasure. It's I shouldn't say this, but I should almost be paint be giving them money for keeping me working, because I love my work. Um, I think I've done justice to that.